Yes, fight fans, body and mind sports, welcome. You are fully appreciated if you are here for another session of boxing talk, my people. And in this round, my guys, this round, I just want to cover a certain news that was, of course, revealed to us by Mike Coppinger, who is, of course, boxing insider, analyst, reporter, you name it. That is Mike Coppinger, my people, and he revealed to us that a certain Vasyl Lomachenko, my guys, is in fact considering retirement, my people. And when I first got this news, I was like, whoa, like it kind of got me, although I had been suspecting it before, my people. But I still sat on it for a second, hoping that Lomachenko will come out and say, do you know what, yeah, I'm not thinking about retirement. But after 3-4 days going, I just knew what time it was, and I had to deliver this news to you people. So this is, of course, my assessment of the situation, and of course my own opinions, backed up by facts, of course, from reliable sources, and I will give you the sources as I go along, my people. And yeah, so Vasyl Lomachenko, my guys, who is now 36 years old, my people, and currently the IBF world champion at lightweight. And we all know he got that title via defeating George Kambosis, stopping George Kambosis to earn that vacant IBF title that was left behind by Devin the Dream Haney, who is now a former undisputed champion at light heavyweight. And of course, he dropped all of his titles in that said division to move up and start a new fresh campaign at junior welterweight, my people. And of course, in dropping all of his titles, well, they all started getting picked up one by one, my people. The WBC that got picked up by Shakur Stevenson. The WBA got picked up by Gervonta Tank Davis, and the WBO by Denise Barancek, my guys. So Gervonta Tank Davis, not long after becoming WBA champion in the lightweight division, soon went on to make his first and successful defense versus Frank Martin, my guys, defeating Frank Martin via KO, I believe in the 7th or 8th round, my guys. And soon after that, as we know, Gervonta Tank Davis was now desiring to become undisputed in the lightweight division. Well, soon after that, wanted to make a very long overdue fight, my guys. This fight has been calling for a long time. And so Gervonta Tank Davis was then now targeting Vasyl Lomachenko for his IBF title. And just after beating Frank Martin, well, Gervonta Tank Davis went right into negotiations with Vasyl Lomachenko, the two teams in discussion. However, though, negotiations came to an abrupt end with Lomachenko's side, his team giving the excuse that their fighter was no longer willing to fight for the rest of 2024 due to Lomachenko having lack of motivation, my guys. Lack of motivation. And but we'll be returning in 2025, my people. But check this though, my guys. This was backed up by Lomachenko's promoter in Bob Arum of Top Rank Promotions, my people. Bob Arum, in fact, stated that yes, Vasyl Lomachenko will be taking a hiatus, my guys, but will be returning in 2025, and mentioned one name that Vasyl Lomachenko will be coming back to face, and guess what? It was not Tank Davis, my guys. It was in fact another top-ranked fighter in Shakur Stevenson, who of course was in possession of the WBC title in that said division, the lightweight division, my people, my guys. And so Vasyl Lomachenko, who has now been on a hiatus since May of this year after beating George Kambosos, and then Javante beating Frank Martin, and then the two coming into negotiations that falling apart for the reasons that I've given you already. Well, has been on a hiatus, my guys, since May, my people. And now they're saying that Vasyl Lomachenko is, of course, considering retirement, and the internet is going wild, berserk, saying that the man is ducking, my guys. And I have something to say about that. And it's that, yes, he's ducking, my guys. He is ducking. Number one, yeah, his promoter made it very clear that he's coming back to fight. He's looking forward to face Shakur Stevenson when he returns. So to me, that's a duck there. But even Shakur Stevenson, I don't think he's gonna fight Shakur, because Shakur's been looking for him for the longest time, calling him to fight, and he don't want to make the fight with Shakur Stevenson. And I think it's a stylistic thing that Lomachenko is ducking here, because think about it, he's got now 3 losses on his record, right? Yeah, 3 losses on his record. His first loss, that was very earlier on in his career. I believe that was his second fight even, versus Orlando Salido, right? And then you know, later on in his career, I would say much more the second half of his career, my guys, he faced Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez, who beat Vasyl Lomachenko. He beat Vasyl Lomachenko for the WBC, the WBO, and the WBA. Was it the WBC? No, my guys. He beat Vasyl Lomachenko for the WBO and WBA titles at at lightweight. And Teofimo Lopez came into that fight with the IBF title that he had of course captured from Richard Cormier. So that was a unification fight. Previous to that, Vasyl Lomachenko was stripped of the WBC title that he had. So this fight his fight with Teofimo Lopez would have been undisputed, but he got stripped of the WBC title for failing to honor his mandatory in none other than Devin the Dream Haney, my guys, my people. You know, he was stripped of that WBC title. You know, so there you go, only to go on and avoid Haney to face Teofimo and still lose by decision. Lost all of his titles on that night. His remaining WBA and WBO titles, he lost those titles to Teofimo Lopez, my guys. And so however, though, Devin Haney did go on to become undisputed after George Kambosos in turn collected all them titles from Teofimo Lopez, and Devin Haney beat George Kambosos twice. First time for undisputed, second time to retain his undisputed status. And of course, after doing so, then went on also to face Vasyl Lomachenko and beat Vasyl Lomachenko, my guys, before deciding to drop all the titles back to them and say, "Here, guys, I've done what I came here to do. You guys can have the titles." And soon after, it then went in the direction of all the various champions that I've already covered in this video already. And yeah, so after this latest news, Vasyl Lomachenko considering retirement, is he ducking? Most people think he's ducking. The internet thinks he's ducking. I think he's ducking, my guys. But Gervonta Tank Davis ducked him first. That was in 2017 when they were both champions at super featherweight. That is junior lightweight, my guys. At that time we had Vasyl Lomachenko, the WBO titleist, and we had Gervonta Tank Davis, the IBF titleist. Perfect time to make that fight. Although Gervonta Tank Davis only 21 years old at the time, 2017, and he's from Vasyl Lomachenko, 28, 29 years old at the time, and so very much in his prime, Floyd Money Mayweather, who had Gervonta Tank Davis under his wing, under the Mayweather promotions banner. Well, he said, nah, my guy is too young at this time. So they swerved him around Vasyl Lomachenko. But in 2018, Mayweather was in fact willing to make this fight with Vasyl Lomachenko. And that was in, if you go to 2018, there's an interview with Fight Hub where they're asking Vasyl Lomachenko about the offer that Mayweather is putting to him to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, and Lomachenko said that, of course, first it dissed Gervonta Tank Davis, saying who actually fight Gervonta Tank Davis for free, and then asked why didn't Gervonta Tank Davis fight him in 2017 when he offered him to fight. And not only that, he then went on to say that, do you know what, yeah, in fact, you know, I'm not interested in fighting Gervonta Tank Davis now because he's at 130 and I am now at 135. I hold a title at 135. He holds a title at 130, but I don't want his title. If he wants to fight me, he needs to come up to 135, my guys. But it didn't stop there, because you know, Mayweather, it was revealed, was looking to put this fight on pay-per-view with Lomachenko, and Lomachenko said, what pay-per-view? Gervonta Tank Davis has never been a pay-per-view fighter. What type of pay-per-view is this going to be? Like, as if to say that that Gervonta Tank Davis can't attract a crowd, like to say nobody's gonna buy the pay-per-view or something, like he has no fans. Total cheek, very, very arrogant answer there by Vasyl Lomachenko, to tell you the truth, my guys. And in that same interview, Lomachenko, when asked about Tank's last performance, I believe that performance was to win the WBA title at junior lightweight, my people, where he got rid of his opponent Jesus Suela in just 3 rounds, my guys. And Lomachenko was like, well, I don't think Gervonta Tank Davis is a good fighter. He's just a fighter that he's facing. Basically called Gervonta Tank Davis' opponent a shit fighter. A shit fighter, my guys. That made Gervonta Tank Davis look good. So basically saying I can beat Tank Davis anytime, any day. And that was in 2018. So I'm guessing Lomachenko was probably about 29, 30 years old around that time. Maybe Tank Davis is now 22, maybe going on to 23. And yeah, but in that same year, in the same month, my guys, in April, you know, Lomachenko had an interview with ES News, my guys, and ES News brought up the Mayweather offer to Vasyl Lomachenko, who said that he doesn't believe that Davis is a perfect fighter, and that's the wrong answer, my guys, because who out here is a perfect fighter? Name one fighter that is perfect, my guys. This is boxing. Anyone is beatable. It can happen. It's only a few fighters out here that have not been beaten. Even Lomachenko himself, he's found out the hard way that he's not a perfect fighter, because he's got 3 losses on his record. 3 losses, my guy, and the man is just hard. The man is hardly 37, you know. So there you go. And not only did he say that, he said that right now, at that time, yeah, when he was having his interview with ES News, that's Ellie Setback, my guys, that he wouldn't be willing to fight um Tank Davis unless the money was good. If it was a good offer, then he would consider the fight basically, and you know, so that was the situation there. But however, in the same year though, Tank did say that you know, this was in an interview with Fight Hype, my guys. Tank came out and said that he felt that in his very first title fight, he felt that he was forced into that fight, and the Lomachenko situation, the fight as well. He feels like he's being forced into that fight by Mayweather also, and complained that you know, he just feels that Mayweather does not consult him when he makes decisions about his career, and he's got perfect right to stand up for himself, my guys. And I believe at that point people were saying that he's ducking, but I think his point was misconstrued. I mean, Gervonta Tank Davis is not the most articulate person out here, let's admit it. So he obviously didn't put himself across very well, my people. So yeah, I think that was a situation there, and he, like said, he's basically saying this guy's trying to control me, trying, you know, and he wasn't going for it. But also in 2019, here comes Lomachenko again, my guys, on TMZ Sports. And Lomachenko says that maybe he says that he believes that Tank wants to fight him. And he definitely wants to fight Tank, but it's just the promoters getting in the way. Boxing politics, my guy. Get this right. Lomachenko said he believes Tank wants to fight him, and he wants to fight Tank, but promoters are getting in the way. And a few months after that interview with TMZ, Lomachenko again in an interview with Fight Hype also said that he would be willing to move down to 130 to make a fight with Gervonta Tank Davis. And I believe this was at the Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell press conference, and that was in 2019, my guys. But just before that though, Gervonta Tank Davis did also have a an interview with TMZ Sport, where he was in fact saying to left a message to Lomachenko saying tell Lomachenko that basically I'm coming for him, you know, that we're gonna fight you know, in mid 2000 or something like that. Tell Lomachenko to keep winning, and we're gonna meet somewhere mid 2000 or later 2000. But as we know already, sorry, not 2000, 2020. What am I talking about? 2000, 2020. We will meet in 2020. I apologize, my guys. And so yeah, we'll meet in mid 2020 or later 2020. Just keep winning, and we will meet in the future, meaning 2020. Of course, he had that interview in 2019, and following that interview, like I have said, Lomachenko said he was willing to move down to 130 to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. But you know, 2020 came and the pandemic, and I'm sure that probably got in the way of things, my guys, my people. So now, fast forwarding to today, my guys, this current time now, the news: Lomachenko ducking ducking Gervonta Tank Davis because he said that he's looking to retire. Well, yeah, I totally believe he's ducking, because it's the styles. It's the style, my guys. It's the style that's his problem. He's got 4 losses already in his career, with fighters that have, although different styles, they're all similar in that they all look up to Mayweather and have taken that something, an element of Mayweather, and engineered it into their own style, basically adding their own seasoning, my guys, just to make it theirs and own it. He lost to Teofimo Lopez. Then he lost to Devin the Dream Haney, now remaining Javante Tank Davis, and Shakur Stevenson, who he's been doing everything to avoid, my guys. And Shakur Stevenson been calling him out a long time. He's been avoiding Shakur Stevenson from long time, my guys. And Vasyl and then Javante Tank Davis, you go into negotiations with him and then you say you're not motivated. Did you not know that you were not motivated before you started conversations, before you started negotiations? Man, it just doesn't make sense, my guys. He ducked him, and we know. So yeah, with that said, that's all I've got for you on this session, my guys. You can catch me next time right here on this channel, my guys. Body and Mind Sports. But before you leave, my guys, do give us a thumbs up. We like that like button. Give us that like, my guys, and do share, subscribe, and of course drop your comments below. Let us know what you think. Is Vasyl Lomachenko ducking, or is he not ducking? And of course, give us your own simple reasoning, my people. And with that said, like always, stay super blessed, my guys. Super blessed.